Good afternoon, traders. It's October 21st. This is Daniel, and this is the view from my vantage point. For those of you that don't know, October 21st, 2015 was the date that the movie Back to the Future featured at one point in the movie. So in honor of that, we are going to get back to the futures and actually look at some futures markets here in Vantage Point. Vantage Point is intermarket analysis software that looks at the global market influences and uses the patterns and the relationships that develop in the global marketplace that are impacting the futures that you're trading or looking to trade, and it uses that information to generate a forecast that's up to 86% accurate. Let me show you. Natural gas is on screen right now. You can see that we're looking at the November contract of nat gas. You can see the blue line cross below the black line back here in the middle of September. Vantage Point indicated that this futures market was going to start going down. And that's in fact what it did. It started going down and it's been going down ever since. If you had one contract of natural gas, you'd be up about $1,800 right here in that trade alone. The US dollar, same situation. The blue line crossed below the black line. This was on October 2nd. So Vantage Point indicated that this currency was going to start going down. Now, this is a currency on the futures market. It's not a Forex pair for you Forex traders out there. Vantage Point does forecast for Forex pairs, but in this case, we're just looking at the dollar index by itself. Since then, it has gone down. Vantage Point indicated that, and it was accurately predicted. And you can see right there per contract, you're talking about $1,400 in that trade alone. Cocoa, we talked about that one recently. Let me show you what I'm walking through. Let me give you the progression really quickly. First thing I look for is the blue line. Is the blue line below or above the black line, and when did it cross? It crossed back here on November 24th, and it crossed below, indicating that that trend is expected to go down. The first thing that I do when I see that is I look down at the bottom and I look for this green line, this little green line that looks like a heartbeat or an oscillator. That is the predicted neural index that indicates that that trend is showing some weakness. So all in all, this is indicating that cocoa is going to start going down. Now, I talked about this in a blog a couple of weeks ago. You can look back in the blog that you're looking at, look back on previous pages and actually see this information. That forecast generated about $2,000 in profits. And then on top of that, you've got another trend right here since that blog where we had a crossover and could have generated another $1,000. So very quickly, Vantage Point helps you find opportunities you're missing today and profit from those opportunities very quickly. Orange juice. Man, look at this trend in orange juice. A nice smooth trend. If you didn't catch this one, then you have to get Vantage Point. Do not wait. Look at this. The blue line went below the black line. The neural index confirmed it, and it went down, and Vantage Point pretty much caught the bottom of that trend, and now it's going back up. Vantage Point indicated it was going to go up here at the beginning of October. It's gone up ever since then. It's even up some more today. So in these two trades alone, one contract of orange juice would have produced about $6,000, $6,300 in profits. One to the downside, shorting that market, and one going long. Now, there's something else that Vantage Point is going to help you with, and that's setting effective stops. And I say that because Vantage Point predicts the next day's high and low for every futures market we forecast for, and there's about 67 of those futures markets, so plenty of diversity there. You're going to use that information to improve the effectiveness of your stops. You get the actual readout, the numbers in the top left corner. So you could be looking to set a stop underneath the 129 mark to preserve any profits you've already produced in orange juice to date. Now let me show you something else. I want you to look back on that blog post because in that blog post there was a fresh crossover right here. You can see that the downtrend was there. Vantage Point indicated it was going to go down, and per contract in live cattle you could have produced $6,500. Now in that video you see the crossover, so you could have taken advantage of that opportunity because you had total confirmation in that trend, and since that post, this futures market has gone up substantially. 10 trading days, $5,400. You're talking about a $900 margin in this, and you could have produced, what is that, about $12,000 in profits based off of a $900 margin. These are the kinds of opportunities I know you've been looking for, and if you haven't caught trades like this recently, whether you're trading stocks, futures, Forex, or ETFs, it's time for you to start making these kinds of profits. So give us a call today.